Detained, a new one-location thriller, just like back in the 90s when we got a whole bunch of films trying to rip off the success of Reservoir Dogs. Is this film another rip-off, or is it actually any good? Let's find out. The movie starts with a quick scene featuring a whole bunch of people who have been burned alive in a building. And there's a couple of police officers who are trying to figure out what happened. We then meet Rebecca, played by Abby Cornish, who wakes up in a police station in the early hours of the morning, not knowing how she got there. She looks like she may have had too much to drink last night. She doesn't remember anything. Over the next few scenes, two police officers ask her many questions and try to get the truth out of her because they think she is lying. Who did she hit with her car? Why is there blood on the front of her car? Eventually, Rebecca asks to see a lawyer, sensing she might be in some serious trouble. After her lawyer leaves, Rebecca goes back to her prison cell, and there's a scuffle between one of the criminals that's also in her prison cell and one of the police officers. Rebecca finds a gun and accidentally shoots one of the police officers in the scuffle. Rebecca, in the next scene, tries to bribe one of the police officers with $1 million to get out of this situation. But here comes the big twist of the movie. Rebecca is suspicious. She puts the clues together and figures out that this is not a real police station. These are not real police officers. These are not real criminals. And even her lawyer is not real. It's actually a gang of criminals, and they know Rebecca has money. We get a backstory of how Rebecca was in a relationship with one of the family members of one of the gang members. This man died in a fire, and Rebecca was the sole beneficiary of this man, and now she has millions of dollars. And this gang of criminals are not very happy about that. Rebecca manages to slowly turn each character against each other as the film goes on. And it's at this point of the film we realize that Rebecca may be just as ruthless as the criminals who are holding her hostage. One by one, each character dies in a hectic, chaotic scene, and Rebecca manages to convince everybody that Avery, the lead of this gang, is also going to kill them too. The events in the final act of the film get really, really heated. There's one very well executed scene, probably the best scene in the film, involving a baby. I'll let you discover that for yourself. Eventually, everybody is killed one by one, and in one scene, Rebecca is sitting at a table and she is hiding a gun under the table, and she shoots Avery, the leader of the gang. She escapes the building and she sets fire to the building before she leaves, so everybody in the building is burned dead or alive. Rebecca goes back to her car and she shows us, or she reveals to us, a whole bunch of different IDs that she has. So she's a bit of a con woman. She is responsible for the buildings going on fire and several people being burned alive in these buildings. So she's a bit of a femme fatale character, and she does whatever she has to do to get her money. This is a pretty solid crime thriller. It does get very silly with all of the twists and the turns, and the characters are backstabbing one another. But and it's not the most original film in the world, but it is entertaining throughout, and it is fun seeing all of the characters play against each other and backstab each other. The cast is all solid, but the highlight is definitely Abby Cornish, who plays Rebecca. It's rare that she gets the opportunity for a role like this now in her career, and she definitely makes the most of it. And I noticed that she's one of the producers of the film as well. She changes character from vulnerable to ruthless to cunning in one scene, and it's beautiful to see. Putting the main twist of the film so early in the film, just 30 minutes into the film, was a very risky move, but it actually brightened up the movie quite a bit because at this stage of the film, it was starting to be just like a routine police drama. So it was definitely the right choice to make. Perhaps the film has just a few too many characters, but all of the cast do a solid job. I would have liked to have seen some more flashback scenes not set in the police station, just to enliven and brighten the film a little bit. But I do understand the budget restraints of this kind of film, so it's okay. And there is quite a few violent and shocking scenes in the film, so just a fair warning. Detained won't change your life, but it has a fun, twisty story and a great central lead performance. So I think it's worth checking out. I give Detained 3 stars out of 5. Please subscribe to my channel and like the video. Thanks for watching. See you next time.